Oh man, good evening, everybody. How's it going? Happy Wednesday? uh, how's it going, everybody? Okay, so we are back in the MD-80 series, more specifically the 88 flavor. Delta Airlines in Sarasota, Florida. Gonna do a couple legs today. Sarasota to Atlanta, then Atlanta on to Jackson, Mississippi. I promised you we're gonna get to Jackson one way or the other, no matter how many tries it takes. I'm gonna get to Jackson. Okay, all right, cool. Oh, try to get a little bit of a head start for you guys to mitigate the amount of good down there. Checking my stats just to make sure you guys are picking me up. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. All right, let's see. Close you. Oh, the joys of simming. Getting everything put together here. Everything else is appearance good. Oh, so the trip today, this particular leg, it's about 439 miles from, which is about, let's see, an hour and 12 minutes from takeoff to touchdown. We'll be on VATSIM. I think Jackson, Bill Sinner's on, so we'll probably pick up clearance from them, and then we'll slide on out. And make our way on into Atlanta. Center is offline at the moment, but tower and approach is on, so we'll see how that goes here. Okay, that. All right, cool. Okay, all right, perfect. All right. Anywho, so let's go ahead and get the airplane configured, and we'll work our way from there. I think we've done all the administrative stuff, so we'll go ahead and test our emergency lighting system real quick. All right. All right, guys. How's that audio? I'm gonna bring P3Ds up here just a little bit. You guys can pick it up. Try to keep it kind of low, not to blow your eardrums out. But let's see if we can bring it up here. Just air and the pilot. All right, cool. Give a little boom here together. All right, let's go ahead and get this up here. 6. We're tapping MD-88. Yes. We'll let that guy spin up. I think she said we're good on the emergency lighting system there. All right, cool. Let's see. All right, so we're all set to go there. APU's on right now. Still, it's got the external power on, but the APU is just providing pneumatics to our air conditioning pack. So that's there. All right. All right, so we're all good to go there. Let's go ahead and get this flight plan thrown in there. So Kilo Sierra Romeo Quebec is the airport code. All right, there's that. We'll be going to Atlanta. Atlanta. All right. See. Here. And select runway 22 is the favored runway one I'm seeing here. So we'll go ahead and throw in 22. They may vector us to wherever. What's the departure? 4. Alright, and mommy, position, and direct armory there, and via Quebec 110. Quebec 110. Let's see, coming off of Dawn and Aereo. Alright. And then Gandalf to I think Bjorn is the transition. And for right now we'll put in Niner left. And we'll just go ahead and throw a transition in there just for giggles. And alright, let's see. Fuel 16.0. Not sure the zero fuel weight, but we do know our reserves will be 1.9. Hopefully we won't get that low. Alright. Where is he? Where are you? Where are you? There we go. Cost index be 52. And our flight level will be 340 today for cruise altitude. We'll do 340 today. 260. At 48 knots, so there's out of the southwest there. 48 knots. That temperature up there, minus 52 degrees Celsius. Go. Yeah, I'm just trying to get as much data as possible. Put in now, and 130, 136, and we're just going to say this will probably change, sure, but we'll just go ahead and put that in there for right now. 151. All right, and we're not derating nothing today. We're gonna give her all she's got. All right, get my trim together here. All right, that's good, and it's good. Air conditioning, all that fun stuff is set. Our bleed air valves are open, both sides. Everything else is good here. Nav lights are on. Alright guys, we just have on board. I think I'm ready to board. We'll board and pick up clearance and see if we can get out of here. Alright. Yes, I'm still using my paper and pencil. Oh man. Oh. Alright guys, 1 second here. Alright. Down here it's little. And it's like Jacksonville is on 124.775. Alright, what's down here? 124.775. right, beautiful. All right. OC's on there. Ooh, let's see. Let's get our compound set here. All right. Like we're all set to go there. Right. And see for all right, cool. Okay. All right. So Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. Delta 1176, Sarasota, press star for clearance to land. All right. Let's go. Yeah, 124, 775. Yeah, good. All right. You made it. Just getting version 5 mil. I wasted. I'm going to stick with. Just going to stick with explain if you're version 5 to 1. Yep, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, so far, you know, I'm not even going to say anything about my performance because I'm going to jinx it and just ruin the whole thing. So I'm not going to say anything. But you know, so far, everything seems to be kosher. Let's see here. Let's try one more time. Get my setting here. Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. Delta 1176 at Sarasota. Request star for clearance to Atlanta. Jack. Very odd. Oh, we're literally just outside of Atlanta. PMDG is amazing. Yeah, yeah. PMDG is definitely on time. Let's see. You know what? Let's yeah, we're just outside of their coverage here. So let's go ahead and double check. Oh, we're still waiting on back, so we're
Jacksonville.
We're good.
2001.
We're good.
270 for 340 direct cam Joe.
All right. Let's see. Just doing some audio tuning here for you guys. There we go.
Squawk 1074, Copa 2001.
All right. APU is on. External power is off.
We're passing 5,200.
Seatbelt sign is on. And art's enabled. All right. Now let's go to there. Maddog it. Oh man, why is that? So 3-2. Especially the price. Yeah, it's definitely up there. There's no sense in me lying about that. No sense in me lying about that. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got a little disagree light here on our flaps because they're our hydraulics are depressurized. That makes sense. All right. I'm going to get all this together as well. Let's see. All right, looks like we're just gonna like the flag. Yeah, you know it's.
Climbing 340, Copa 2001.
She's an acquired taste. That's for sure. That is for sure. All right. I did see that they're about to release an EFB update. I say about to. It's in the works. At some point, we should be getting an EFB update. So, be nice to try to keep as much in sim possible. The way it's set up, so leaving out of Sarasota, I think we're literally going to have to jump on the horn with Jacksonville Center as soon as we depart. So it's kind of cool. We'll play that by ear. We'll play that by ear. All right, looks like we're still picking up bags there. Just waiting on bags. Let's see, let's double check. So got trim set. It's just when I think I'm good, you know, I end up missing something. It's kind of working my way from the top down here. All right, that's set. That's set. All right, got numbers. So zero fuel weight is 101,000 pounds. Okay. All right. 101,000 pounds, 0.1, I believe. All right, that should be it there. We got data populated there. Everything is nice and happy. Okay. Got a notification from the cabin crew. We're good to go. We'll go ahead and turn off galley power. Start getting all this fun stuff set up here. Fuel pumps are on left and right. Center pumps there in auto. Goodness gracious. Alright, beacon light is well, it was on at one point. Oh man. Alright, hydraulic pumps to high. Auxiliary and transfer pumps on. Bleed air switches are open. Set parking brakes immediately. There you go. Make sure we're off of ground power one more time because I'm just that type of guy to forget. All right, I think we are ready. Let's go ahead and call ground and call the ground, sorry, the ramp, and let them know we are ready for pushback. Oh. I was in there calling. I'm like, wait a minute, we might be just a hair outside of their coverage. I think it's pretty much set to go. And we'll put the ignition to system A. Fuel pumps are on. Go ahead and turn the air conditioning off for the time being. And we'll say let's just go and face to the left. These brakes. Parking brakes release, we're clear to push. Alright, we're getting pushed there, so we'll go ahead and start that right engine. let's see, 22, 23. There's fuel there. Keep my mouse over it just to make sure we don't exceed our EGT limits. And I don't think we're good there. Let's go ahead and get that. Go ahead and get that start valve closed. Go ahead and open up the left one. Get that left engine rolling here. There's N2. Coming up nicely. Alright, there's fuel. Watch that EGT. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. I close that guy there. And it's gonna go over the panel there, get this guy on. And we'll get these folks some air conditioning because I know it's warm down there in Florida. Yep, 20 degrees Celsius, pretty warm. So go ahead and get that on. Get that on there. There we go. There we go. Alright, and it's off. In position, set brakes. Go. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and set our flaps there, 15 degrees. And heck, alarm got spoiler. Why not, right? Can you do flights in the west like Los Angeles and Las Vegas? Yeah, actually, I was go ahead and give you a heads up on my plans here, my plot. I plan on taking the Allegiant MD-80 out there at some point and checking out Henderson, Nevada, Los Angeles, San Diego, and maybe take her up to West Coast. So it is coming. It is coming. All right. Let's see. So, all right, should be good to go. It's gotta wait and not get everything unhooked. Let's see. And I guess we'll jump on Bravo. Take Bravo over. Also, I want to do share copy. Yeah, sure. Let me know. Alright, everything's on. Alright, looks like we're all set. Taxi light is on. I'll go ahead and please, what are you talking about? You said, alright, cool, yeah, we're gone. What is that guy talking about? Alright, do a quick brake check. Brakes are good. Saw the nose bob a little bit. Alright. There's Bravos. We'll make a left over here. Let's see, add me on Discord. Yeah, sure. The plan is at some point is to get our Discord channel up and going. At some point, I just haven't had the opportunity just yet, but it is coming. Actually, probably I will say, don't quote me on it, but probably within the week. I will have the old Discord page set up, and I'll be sure to. I'll also update the channel link as well, and I'll also post it on the other interwebs, Twitter, and all that kind of stuff. That way, I can be a little easier for me to relay information rather than, bam, I'm on, All right, so we are on Bravo. Let's see. Oh, what am I doing? Sarasota traffic, Delta 1176, taxi into 22 left for a southwest departure. Sarasota traffic. What am I doing? Oh, let's see here. You know what, guys, would be even better if we were on frequency. This guy, what is he doing? I know we're all off the taxiway right now, but that's okay. That's okay as long as we won't crash into anything. Alright, we're good. Alright. Sarasota traffic, Delta 1176, taxi unit 22 for a southwest departure. Sarasota traffic. Let's see here. Alright, make this little turn here. Alright. We are go ahead and work on getting this plane figured here. Go ahead and turn off the APU. I think we'll need that right now. Switch over here to our PA, and we'll go ahead and notify the cabin. He's doing that. It's kind of brief checkup here. Let's go ahead and put that ignition selector, switch to both. Let's see, that's armed. Go ahead and arm our auto brake. Alright, bleed air valves are indeed closed. And let's see, let's go ahead and bug in 220. Alright, 220 is bugged. That's good. Alright, let's see. Okay, alright, guys, I think I'm satisfied. I think we should be good to go. Plan missing. Let me know if we did. There's that guy. Alright, and radar is on. Bring the antenna up to like 1.5. Alright, cool. I'm all set. Sarasota traffic, Delta 1176, departing runway 22. Sarasota traffic. Alright. Final's clear, and we're just gonna go ahead and say the runway is clear. And clearance received is very long, so I'm gonna overshoot here just a little bit and bring that nose over. Alright. Now we don't have a whole lot of real estate, so probably gonna hold the brakes on this one and run our departure out. Alright, so we'll get our gear engine stabilized to 1.4 EPR. Not a lot of runway at all. Yep. Alright, 400 feet. VNav armed. And climb power set. Get the airplane cleaned up here. It's going to get real busy once we get on board with Jacksonville. Working on getting the airplane cleaned up. Let's see here. At the MD, you definitely want to come out with a little bit of nose trim there. Alright, slash subtract. Autopilot is on. And we'll go ahead and see if we can get on course here. Alright, we'll climb checklist here. Speed brake disarm. The autopilot is off, and I think we should be good to go on the ignition. Everything looks good there. Cabin's climbing, and climb checklist complete. Alright, and then we'll go direct Kaziz, and then we'll proceed on course from there. Alright, there we go. Alright. And we are going. Alright, let's see here. So, like I said, I know here we're about to be getting on board with Jacksonville Center here. So, see if we can go a little closer in. Alright, let's see. Everything else should be set. Alright, let's see if we can give them a call, see if we're a little closer, maybe they'll, at least we'll give them a heads up that we're coming in. About to enter their airspace. Jacksonville Center, Delta. Come on.
American 970 Jacksonville Center, squawk 1010.
Do you like chase plane? Man, I love it. It is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. All right.
WestJet 1139 Jacksonville Center, squawk 1076. American 970, your radar contact 3 miles east northeast of Columbia. Maintain flight level 360.
Make sure you have a bridge.
WestJet 1139, your radar contact.
That's awesome.
3 miles east of Azena. Maintain flight level 360.
Jacksonville.
Canada 1647. Jacksonville, with you.
Wait for these guys.
Air Canada 1647, Jacksonville Center, hello, squawk 1071. 1071 for Air Canada 1647.
All right. Jacksonville Center, good afternoon, Delta 1176 with you at 12,000, about 30 to the north of Sarasota.
Air Canada Center 47, your radar contact 30 miles south of Azena, maintain flight level 370.
Wow.
Juliet, we'd like to request a 18 right departure from the Juliet intersection.
Wow.
Maintain 38 Juliet.
I guess we're still a ways out.
Juliet will taxi via Alpha, then Juliet. Skyhawk 8949er.
All right. Yeah, I guess we're still a ways out. But yeah, chase plane's amazing. I'm still a bit of a curve, but yeah, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. All right, so we're at 15,000 there. I guess we'll come on up to 340 as we attempt to get a hold of clearance. I mean, get a hold of center. Sounds crazy. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly right now. So
American 801 after departure, fly heading 140.
Let's see.
40 at 6, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
17 right, clear for takeoff after departure on a heading of 140 from American 801.
All right.
1626, your radar contact.
Where are we at here?
East of Columbia, maintain flight level 360.
Copy the radar contact, maintain 360.
Let's see. Cruise for Sarasota Delta 1176. May not even pick us up. Let's see here. Try one more time. Let's see. Where are we? All right, cool. There, good afternoon, Delta 1176 with you at 19,000, about 40 to the north of Sarasota and Screws for departure.
Delta 1176, Jacksonville Center, hello, squawk 1066.
1066 for 1176. All right. There we go. I get used to my Zoom.
Delta 1359, Jacksonville Center, ID.
All right.
Center, good day. Just to 484 at exit Juliet 2 in Orlando.
JetBlue 840.
Yep, they're definitely busy today.
Runway 18 right, taxi via Juliet.
Definitely
Charlie,
busy today.
Bravo 1. Hold short, 18 left. Orlando altimeter 29er, 89er.
18 right via Juliet, Charlie, Bravo 1, holding short, 18 left, altimeter 2989er, JetBlue 484.
American 801, say altitude passing.
American 801 up through 2,700 for 5,000, turning left 140.
American 801, your radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 180. Turn left direct Orlando and on course.
Interesting.
180, left direct Orlando on course. American 801.
So we still haven't heard the radar contact.
1176, your radar contact 10 miles north of St. Petersburg. Climb and maintain flight level 340.
At 340 1176. All right, so yeah, we're good. We got
Delta 1359, your radar contact
34 dialed in there, so we're good to go. We're climbing pretty good here.
maintain flight level 340.
Let's see, drum roll. Yep, cabin's climbing. Everything's happy up top.
Delta 1359.
Nothing weird. All right, so we're good to go there.
201, you're leaving my airspace to the north. Atlanta Center's unfortunately offline. Frequency changes approved. But Charlotte approaches online, so just keep an eye out for him on your descent.
It's weird. I think right now, that's weird. It's like 1500 here, and normally it's kind of slow. But
Skyhawk 949er ready for departure.
they're pretty busy right now.
Skyhawk 949er after departure, flight heading 090, runway 18 right at Juliet, clear for takeoff.
Definitely busy.
Runway 18 right at
Juliet, cleared for takeoff with flight heading of 090 after departure. Skyhawk 949er.
Definitely busy today.
5805 West Ramp, Datus Bravo, taxi.
Delta 5805, runway 18 right, taxi via Alpha Bravo 1, Orlando altimeter 29er89er.
Alpha Bravo 1 to 18 right, Delta 5805.
Cool. Oh man, so I just kind of looked into a VATSIM map there in Atlanta, and it is on fire in Atlanta as usual. So we're gonna be a little interesting getting into there.
228 Delta Zulu, Jacksonville.
Let's see. Hopefully.
November 228 Delta Zulu, good morning, or afternoon rather. We are at New Smyrna, looking for VFR departure northbound, and would accept flight following if available.
The Embraer 8 Delta Zulu, no problem, just stand by 1 second for clearance.
Oh. Yeah, just kind of keep an eye on this, guys. This will throw you off every time, especially, you know, if you're kind of following or trying to follow the flow a little bit. Making your audio selections there is definitely paramount. Which it happens in real life all the time, especially like you're picking up clearance or something and you're on the PA and then you forget to swap over and you're talking on the intercom there, so it happens.
Okay, expect 1-1, I'll call you back here in just a couple minutes, Embraer 8 Delta Zulu.
It happens. So what's the GPU memory doing? 2.8, sweet. Now, when we get closer to Atlanta, that's going to be the booger right there. Definitely going to be interesting. Let's see.
Skyhawk 949er, say altitude.
Yeah, I've been kind of fiddling around with my views there.
70 feet for 1,500.
Skyhawk 949er, you are radar contact. Climb and maintain 3,000, and I'll have an on-course turn for you here shortly.
Okay, thank you. 3,000 feet now, still heading east.
JetBlue 848, holding short 18 left.
JetBlue 848, cross from.
And if I'm not mistaken,
be ready to go.
JetBlue 848, we are ready to go. And crossing 18 left.
JetBlue
I think the
after departure, fly
outflow valves work as well.
Wind 2406, runway 18 right, clear for takeoff.
After departure, heading 210, 18 right, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 848.
Center Delta 5805, heavy hold short 18 right.
Delta 5805, hold short.
Let's see.
Right, got a departing A321, and you'll leave number 2 after him.
Roger, we'll wait for him. Do you have heading for us to fly on departure?
Whoa.
Center, Embraer 8 Delta Zulu is ready for taxi.
Okay.
Embraer 8 Delta Zulu, runway 11, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
That's pretty.
Cross runway 20, and
Pretty nice view there.
901.
Alright, runway 11, taxi via Alpha Bravo, cross runway.
Sorry guys, I mean I'm just gonna go ahead and make a few presets as well. Make a few presets as well.
November 9er
While we're up.
Yes, November 9 4 to go.
Alright.
November 994 Echo Golf Jack Center. You want to fight following?
Let's get a little quieter there.
Skyhawk 4 Echo Golf Squawk 1.
Zoom that out a little bit.
6-3. And let's see, I'll have the weather here for you in a second. Skyhawk,
Really quiet up front. See if we can
and runway 29.
get a little engine action there.
And Echo cross runway 25.
It's a little hard to see the fans because you do have some vanes up front there, so they're kind of hidden. Hidden there.
Skyhawk 4 Echo Golf. Actually, let's make that runway 25. Runway 25 taxi via Alpha, and the Gainesville altimeter is 29er.
Super nice detailing. Delta Proud. Heck yeah.
Skyhawk 949er, clear direct destination.
Okay, we're in the turn.
All right.
Lady Ranch Airport. Skyhawk 949er. Thank you.
That's awesome. Skyhawk.
JetBlue 848 passing 2,600.
That's awesome.
JetBlue 848, your radar contact. Climb and maintain 16,000. Turn right heading 270.
Alright, dive back in flight deck there.
And right heading 270, JetBlue 848.
Alright, so we got a
T805.
left turn there at,
Heading 140.
what's that, Armory.
Wind 240 at 6, runway 18 right, clear for
Got some action over here at our 10, 11 o'clock there. So,
Solaris 2945. Deviation left or right, of course, is approved, and VATS can return back to see is either let's say Spartanburg, Sierra Pop Alpha.
yeah, we're at 34,000 feet now, guys. So let's go ahead and put in our, not GA, cruise in our RP there. Let's go. No faults here. I'll draw it faults. Everything's good.
01,
Cool.
cross the Bass intersection at maintain 13,000, 250 knots.
Alright, making that left turn.
2984.
President will descend across Bass at 250 knots and 13,000 feet.
Alright.
Hopefully we get in there before that storm front moves in.
Alright, guy.
I think you're looking pretty good.
Cool.
It looks that way.
Cool. Yeah, we got some weather. I think we should be okay. Got a strong echo over here and a echo for our left there.
Your radar contact, climb and maintain 9,000.
Let's see. Go ahead and then kind of bring that antenna down a little bit.
Delta Zulu VFR northbound departure is approved. Make a right turnout. The
Okay.
wind 130 at 13.
So we're almost going to be kind of right between them there.
VFR approved, make a right
I don't see anything crazy.
runway 11 for Embraer 8 Delta Zulu.
Solaris 2945, request Jack Spartanburg.
Solaris 2945, proceed direct Spartanburg.
Let's see. Now, if we wanted to, we can call ATC, let them know, hey, can we get a deviation? I don't know, 5 to 10 degrees to the right to dodge some weather there. We can do that. So, but I think we're okay. Right.
5805, give me a left turn heading 090 for traffic, and I'll have on course for you here in a second. 090.
I think we're okay.
And And Delta 5805, traffic is a Skyhawk probably under your nose. He's 11 at 12 o'clock and 6 miles, 3,000 southbound.
See if we can change this over here.
5805, climbing well above him.
And Delta 5805, leaving 4,000, you are clear direct Pope, BC.
Alright, Delta 5805, make a
Yeah, let's bring this out a little bit.
That's probably a better pronunciation.
Man, don't feel bad, dude. I screw it up all the time. I just cringe every time I look at a departure, and it's like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna say about that? How am I gonna pronounce that?
Southwest 208 Jacksonville Center, hello, reset transponder, squawk 1027.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be. I think we're gonna be fine.
Southwest 208.
Then we're gonna be fine. Kind of looking here. Yeah, we'll be all right. Might get a little roughed up. I tell you what, let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna put that seatbelt sign on, and just let the cabin crew know to get the passengers seated for a little bit, and get their seatbelts on, all that fun stuff. See what happens.
7 miles north of Seminole, maintain flight level 410.
Yeah, it's
410, Southwest 208.
gonna be a little fun getting through all this.
JetBlue 848, reaching 16,000.
JetBlue
All right, let's
you can
see.
turn right direct to Mateo, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Direct to Mateo and climbing flight of 350, JetBlue 848.
And Embraer 8 Delta Zulu, say altitude.
Jackson, sorry, no, Embraer 8 Delta Zulu, 3,400, descending for 3,000.
Embraer 8 Delta Zulu, your radar contact, you can maintain VFR, altitude restrictions canceled, and proceed on course.
Cool.
Altitude restriction canceled, proceed on course for Embraer 8 Delta Zulu, thank you.
Let's just go outside real quick. I really want to see the clouds. I have the opportunity. Now these clouds, they are the Active Sky cloud art that I'm using. I've seen others. I think they use the REX, I think, as well, and they look pretty good too. I'm satisfied with the performance on these. They perform really well for me.
Southwest 208, just be advised, I'm showing a large area of moderate to heavy precipitation. Tier 1 to 2 o'clock, spanning all the way from Pensacola to just before Oscar Tango Kilo. Tops reported above flight level 450.
Whoa.
Thank you, sir. We have the radar on the radar, Southwest 208. Giant 3729, heavier leave my airspace to the northeast. Washington Center's unfortunately offline. Frequency changes approved. Have a good one.
Let's see what our GPU is doing. So, still around 2.8. Okay. Cool.
2945, relieve my airspace to the north. Atlanta Center's unfortunately offline. Frequency changes approved. We'll see you.
Shout out to High Fly with the relatively good running clouds. Yeah, we're still around 2.0 on there. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead for 1176.
Delta 1176, your current route of flight takes you through a convective segment showing moderate to extreme precipitation. Tops reported above flight level 450. If you like, I can give you a reroute to take you to the east side, or you can punch through it. It's your choice.
Affirmative. If we get a reroute around, that'd be great.
Delta 1176, say reroute advisory, ready to copy.
Ready to copy for 1176.
Delta 1176, you are cleared to the Atlanta International Airport via present position. Direct Larry, that's Lima, Alpha, India, Romeo, India. Direct Lars, that's Lima, Alpha, Romeo, Zulu, Zulu. Join the SIF to arrival.
Um, 1176 is cleared to Atlanta. The Larry, Lars 2, off to the SIF 2 arrival for 1176.
Delta 1176, your read back is correct, and when able, you can proceed direct to Larry.
1176. All right, so
would like to start a descent down to 2,000.
all right, so let's see if we can
Actually, leave Meyer space to the south. Miami Center's
get rerouted here.
Changes approved. We'll see ya.
Most excellent. Thank you. 5805.
Skyhawk 9049er local.
Let's see.
29990.
You said the Lima, India.
On the box now, Skyhawk 9049er.
All right, let's do.
Lufthansa 464 heavy.
All right.
Lama intersection at maintain 12.
Let's go direct there.
The Orlando altimeter 29er 89er.
All right, then from there we can rebuild the back end.
Lama at 12,000.
All right.
50 knots, and repeat the altimeter, please.
Let's see.
Altimeter is 29er 89er.
29er 89er. Thank you.
Let's go ahead and dial in their arrival there.
Center at Southwest 20 is with you. Flight level 310, about 40 west of Pecan.
Sith 2.
Southwest 20.
Lars.
Clock 10.
There we go. Alright, simple as that. Caught me off guard. Do they model actual cloud? Well, they do the best they can. But I will say this. Most days if I'm flying around Dallas and if it's raining in the sim, 99% of the time it's raining outside. Now, of course, the intricacies and the frontal systems and all that fun stuff. I mean, it gets close. It gets really close. For example, if you probably check the weather for this area, around like Pensacola and all that, you'll probably see some action, which is what we're getting vectored around now. So, shout out to ATC for that one because, and let's see.
And Skyhawk 4 Echo Golf after departure.
Let's see.
Course, wind 240 at 9er, gusting 22, runway 25.
Zoom in a little bit.
Takeoff.
That puts us right. Come on, guy, hurry up, hurry up. Let's see. Center 1176.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 223 heavy with you. Flight level 370.
Delta 223 heavy, Jacksonville Center, squawk 1074.
Oh, we're going through it, guys. We're going through it. That's all right.
Delta 1176, go ahead.
1176. Can we get a say about 10-degree deviation to the left there for weather?
Delta 1176, no problem. Deviation left or right, of course, is approved, and let me know when you can proceed to either direct to Larry or Lars, whatever works better for you.
From there for 1146. All right. Let's go ahead and see if we can get turned here.
208, we're ready for descent.
Rather not run into that.
208, cross the Piglet intersection.
It's gonna be a bit more than 10 degrees, guys, but
1111.
that'll be all right.
50 knots. Orlando altimeter 29er 89er. Cross Piglet 11,000.
Whoa.
Altimeter 29er 89er. Southwest 2.
Guys, let me know if VATSIM's blowing your drums out there.
Maintain flight level 310, and just be advised,
There she is.
segment, just to
There she is.
spanning all the way from Pensacola to
There she is.
now. Tops reported above flight level 450. So let me know if you need any deviations.
Okay, we're getting into it now. It's not too bad. We'll advise Southwest 20.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jacksonville Center, American 801. Can we go ahead and get lower?
American 801, you're going to maintain 5,000 and expect visual for runway 26.
And we're on the outside of it, so could not imagine what it was like on the inside there. You get a lot of updrafts and downdrafts there, and it's pretty gnarly. Pretty gnarly. All right, let's get back in there. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. All right, let's see if we can bear to the right there. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, they're it's pretty solid, bud. It's pretty solid.
Show 1139, frequency change approved.
Not gonna lie to you, my friend. Not gonna lie to you.
1647, can we
Holy shnikes. Let's zoom in a little bit. See what's going on.
Air Canada 1647, frequency changes approved. Have a good one.
Yeah, I got bumped around a little bit, but she took it like a champ. So it'll be nice if we can get Center online to give us a little coverage. But excuse me. Yeah, his mic is hot.
Skyhawk 4 Echo Golf, you have a hot mic. Please check your push to talk.
Which does happen. You guys get a chance, if you guys want some awesome entertainment, just
Southwest 208, stop descend at flight level 350 for traffic.
all right.
Stop descend 350 for traffic.
Just Google up, hot mic on YouTube or something like that, air traffic control, and it's pretty funny. Pretty funny.
And Skyhawk 4 Echo Golf, VFR southbound is approved. Runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Goodness gracious.
Southwest 208, you can continue.
Now I think what we can do, we're gonna bear to the east just a little bit. Bear to the east just a little bit, and we'll see if we can kind of cut it back in towards Larry. So we'll see what happens, guys. Don't Google, you need to frugal. Wow. That's awesome.
Southwest 20, deviation left or right, of course, is approved and advised, and you can return direct to either Oscar Tango Kilo or further down the line. Okay, what about Southwest 20?
Yeah, I think everybody's kind of catching on this one.
Southwest 208, say Mach number? Mach number 0.74, Southwest 208.
Hopefully this will still
23, say Mach number.
still keep us on time for
But I'll bet you're going to want me to slow down a little bit. Yes, sir, Delta 223. Maintain Mach 0.72 or less, and I'm going to give you a descent here in a couple minutes.
Do you know how to then you'll get
Delta 223.
Yeah, is it easy. I'm trying to think. Is that the flight? Is that the trying to think. Is that the news person? That guy or?
Southwest 208, maintain Mach 0.74 or less in the descent, please.
Who Frugal is? I've heard of a Frugal, but I'm not sure if that's the same one we're talking about.
23, cross the Piglet intersection at and maintain 11,000.
All right, let's see here.
Orlando altimeter 29er, 89er. Order Piglet at 11,250 knots, Delta 223 heavy.
All right. That's kind of trying to see.
4 Echo Golf, say altitude.
Okay, so we got a fully developed CB there with the anvil. Yeah, oh yeah, I've heard of him. We got a fully formed one there. Looks like that one's kind of building.
American 801, descend to maintain 2,000, turn left heading 360.
Oh Lord.
360.
Let's see here.
MD-88 Delta Zulu, local altimeter 2983.
We might be able to go to direct Larry at this point. It's kind of, I don't know, guys. It's kind of. See, what's our fuel looking like? 12,000. That should be good on fuel. Should be good on fuel. Deviations are okay. It's just when they're, you know, when you're up in the air 4 hours, you know, trying to, you know, on a 200-mile trip. That's when it takes a while. Let's see. All right.
JetBlue 848, climb maintain, flight level 370.
Climb maintain 370, JetBlue 848.
All right. Let's see here.
American 801, give me a left turn heading 220, and on the roll out airport, it's going to be at your 12th, 1 o'clock in about 10 miles.
I think we may be okay. I think we'll be okay.
Put that left 220, we'll report inside, American 801.
All right. Let's see. Turn Delta 1176, pushing direct Larry.
Delta 1176, roger, thank
Ooh.
you.
Yeah, I think we should be okay. Maybe a little rough, but I think we'll be all right.
Jack Center, Southwest 20.
Southwest 20, go ahead.
We'd like to go direct to Hakuna.
Southwest 20, clear direct to Kuna.
Direct to Kuna, Southwest 20, thanks.
That sounds really familiar. Let's see. All right, so what did he put us on? Put us on the what was it? The Gandalf 2? No, it's not Gandalf 2. It's the Sith, I think.
801 has the airport inside Jacksonville.
All right, 340.
Visual approach, runway 26, contact Jacksonville Tower 118.3. We'll see you.
Clear visual 26, go to tower, American 801. Jacksonville Center, Embraer 8 Delta Zulu, I got disconnect.
Yeah.
Embraer 8 Delta Zulu, roger. Sorry about that. Have a good one.
Oh, thank you much. We'll catch you again.
Jacksonville Center, 1226 is flight level 206, descending 10,000. Correction, 1229.
Okay. All right.
Delta 1229, Jacksonville Center, right there.
All right, guys. Let's see. Gonna take a little trip around the panel here, especially since we can't occupy both seats at the same time.
Delta 1229, your radar contact 10 miles southwest of the Pecan VOR. At pilot's discretion, descend and maintain 10,000.
That's pecan to you, sir. Pecan.
Yeah, 88 PD down to 10.
All right. Yeah, we're like 33 miles from Larry. Let's go and let's double check our progress here. Yeah, we're 215 miles out, so we're getting close. I don't have my little handy dandy little sim map. Kind of see if I can pull that up now. Yeah, Atlanta Center is still offline. But the good news is that we have towers, so should be. We'll try to get a hold of approach as soon as practical. That way they can kind of, you know, we can get a little better vertical guidance there. Oops. And all right, now let's go.
1359, early Meyer space to the south. Miami Center is unfortunately offline. Frequency change advisories is approved. Have a good one.
Over to CTAP, Delta 1359, you as well.
November
All right.
5 Romeo Victor, Jacksonville Center, go ahead.
Can't hear anything that guy says. Holy cow. SAR 3.0. All right.
1006.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, guys, thanks for checking in on the audio there, because so many sources and so many inputs going on. Sometimes, you know, things kind of slip through the cracks, but we definitely do what we can. And just to give you guys a heads up, like I said, a lot of times I try to, you know, if you're on Instagram, I have my link up there on the channel page as well. If you don't have the opportunity to jump on there, that way you can kind of
Delta 1229.
at least see what's going on.
5,000.
And about.
Has the altimeter 2988.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll leave it up to you, but you can either take the RNAV for 18 or the ILS for 27, showing heavy to extreme precipitation.
Whoa.
About 5 miles south of the airport, and it is moving eastbound.
Whoa.
That's 987, Roger. Down to 5,000. As we cross 12, we light turbulence and moderate wind right now. And we're set up for the RNAV 18.
Delta 1229, Roger. Thank you for the power up.
But yeah, you know, because especially my schedule, things change all the time. So I'll do definitely
Delta 1229.
Do what I can to make sure you guys are updated. So
cleared RNAV runway 18 approach.
Let's see here.
Cleared RNAV runway 18 approach. Delta 1229. Thank you.
That looks exactly like my hair running, guys.
Southwest 20.
Southwest 20, go ahead.
Yeah, just to power up, there's a gap in that line of storms just south of Valdosta.
The Southwest 20, Roger, thanks for the power up.
All right. Alrighty. Yeah, looks like we're past the most of it. Oh. Think we were past the most of it as we make our way on to Hot Atlanta. I'm sure, hopefully we'll be getting some vectors here because our TD is getting pretty close. So. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to our top of descent, so we'll see what happens, and maybe they can get us passed on over. Yeah, we got, let's see, just Atlanta Tower, I believe. On, got Atlanta Tower, Atlanta ATIS.
Lufthansa 464, ATIS information.
So,
Charlie is current. You can expect the visual approach, runway 17 right. Orlando altimeter.
What's that? 120. 125, 55. All right.
Lufthansa 464, no problem. Expect visual for 17 left.
Expect visual 17 left, Lufthansa 464. Thank you.
All right.
Delta 1176, Shirley Meyer space to the north. Atlanta Center is unfortunately offline. Frequency change is approved. And keep an eye out for tower. Looks like they are online and they are landing to the east.
Off to Unicom. We'll keep an eye out for the tower. 1176. Have a good day, sir. All right. So we are off. We're off to Unicom, which or CTAF, depending on where you're at. Oh, so 122.8. And as we get close, we'll see. We'll dial into tower. We'll get some ATIS info, then we'll dial in the tower, let them know, and that way you can work us in. Because it looks like they are slammed right now. Looking at the map, yeah, they are. They are pretty. Well, no, never mind. It's blacked up since I last looked. I last looked. So shouldn't be too bad getting in there. That was kind of interesting. Being vectored around, and this is one of the reasons why I love flying around this area, flying around the southeast, especially around this time of the year. For us, we get a lot of convective activity towards the summer months. So, during the day, especially, it's just hot and humid. All that air rises, gets cool, condenses, and bam, you got a thunderstorm. In a 30 minutes. So happens all the time this time of the year, and it does make for some aggravating flying, especially when you're on that last trip of the day, and like I said, it's like a 280-mile leg. You're expecting to be in the bed after after a long day, and all of a sudden now it's an hour and 30, hour and 20 turns into 2.5, 3 hours, due to weather and things like that, or you just get canceled, so those are a few of the issues that come up during this time of the year in the southeast. I know I remember flight training years ago. Like I said, did most of my training out there in Arizona, and you'll get the if they still call it that, heck, I don't know, it's been a while, the monsoon season, I think. So it was weird. It was really weird. I love Virgas, and that was actually that was the first time I've ever seen a Virga. So basically, a Virga is just rain that evaporates before it hits the ground. And if you look, I mean, they look beautiful from afar, but they're not too fun to fly around or through. Gets extremely turbulent, especially turbulent in a 172. North of Phoenix, of course, there was, you start getting into like Payson, Arizona, Wickenburg, and all that, and you can definitely come into some action there. You get a lot of rotor clouds, which are just super deadly. Definitely, you want to try to stay away from those. So I mean, it's they have their own unique set of challenges no matter where you go, right? Especially on the West Coast. Get low visibility, things like that, turbulence, especially around those mountainous areas. I was watching a fellow streamer, Avio Man. So if you guys haven't had the opportunity, definitely check him out. Avio Man. I guess it's on my list of subscriptions or whatnot. And he was landing. I can't even pronounce the airport, but he was landing, and the runway was situated just to the right of a cliff or a mountain, depending on who you are. And I call them mountains, but some people call them hills. I don't know. But so we're getting pretty close to our top descent there. And got a little bumpy, so bumpy till he had to go around, which I mean happens all the time. I mean, if you don't have a stabilized approach and you're not comfortable with it, go around. It happens all the time. Pilots, they push beyond their limits, push beyond the aircraft's limits, and end up hurting themselves. Hurt themselves and others. So, if it's not sound, go around. I think that's how the saying went. I forget. I don't know, but. Like I said, a lot of times, especially when it's like real gusty and windy, if I don't feel good about it, I go around. It's just one of those things that and like I said, it happens quite a bit. I was actually on a commercial flight into Midway, and this was like towards the winter in Chicago, real bad winter storm, and you can tell, kind of feel when. I mean, of course, we're in IMC, but you can kind of tell, he was, hooking onto the localizer there, and it's kind of following the localizer down, and the visibility was terrible. I mean, it was less than 40 miles. It was awful. And I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if he's going to hit his minimums. And because I mean, you could barely see past the wingtip, like it was that bad. And I kept kind of looking down to see, if he was gonna, you know, what he was going to do, and he ended up going around. I mean, because you know, you could look down and couldn't see the ground, and I'm pretty sure he was either a little bit above or at his minimums, and ended up going around. But I mean, it's just, you know, this is stuff like that, especially midway. But you know, stuff like that happens all the time. Happens all the time. All right. Looks like we are on that top of descent there. And about 125 miles out. Set my timer. All right. Let's see. I mean, we're still 122 out, but what we're gonna do? Let's go ahead and get ATIS dialed in, and that way we can pick up some weather info there. So the 122.55. I don't know if we're gonna pick it up. Normally I think it's about like 60 miles or so. Okay.
Off the ground, departing runway 8 right. Welcome Griffin 9er left. Simultaneous ILS approach and use runway 8 left. 9er right. 10. North of Tuverman. Land and hold short operations in effect.
So, okay.
Vicinity of airport. Operate transponder with mode C on the ramps, taxiways, and runways. Advise on initial contact. You have information November.
All right, so November. Let me forget, guys. Information November. I'm writing it down as well, but. Hmm. Okay. All right. Interesting. Let's see. It's 119. Let's see. So we'll go back to 128 for right now, and then we'll go ahead and dial in 119. I think it's 19.1 per tower. We'll get them on the horn there. 19.1. We'll get them on the horn here shortly. Let's see. So yeah. Once we get once we kind of get a little closer there, I'd say about 50, 60 out, we'll see if we can give tower a ring. Let's see. That. So I don't know if you guys have had this issue, but lately, and I don't know if this is a Windows thing or what it is, but I have the allow this power. Okay, no, that's not that. So and it's so frustrating, But I've had an issue in the past to where my SciTech yoke, and this is mind you, this is out of the years I've been flight simming. This is the first time I've ran into this problem. But it started, I'd say maybe 2 months ago. So I'm flying, you know, everything's kosher, and normally it's in like the critical phases of flight, like takeoffs and landings, right? And you know, I'm hand flying, and all of a sudden I just lose. I end up losing like all inputs, and more specifically my yoke. And so, you know, if I don't reset it real quick, it, you know, of course you end up crashing or something like that. Whatever. Anyway, but yeah, for the longest time, and I did some research, and apparently, there's a setting in your device manager to where if the computer is allowed to turn it off, I guess over a certain period of time of it idling, it shuts off power to the your USB device, which I've never heard of that, like never. So you know, that was kind of news to me. Normally, I just just kind of plugged it in and go, and you plug in and go, right? But so I disabled that, and it seems to have been working a lot better. So I don't know, one of those things, I suppose. Maybe I'm waiting for this thing to completely die. It's not even a year old yet, and you know, I'm still not having problems with it. So I'm just kind of waiting for this thing to die, and then that way I can go ahead and get the honeycomb. Yep, going for the honeycomb. All right, let's see here. So Tizzy 12,000. I'll be above that, which that's fine. See, seatbelt signs are already on. You can through all that weather, so we'll go ahead and, not forgetting to switch that back, we'll go ahead and get the cabin crew preparing for landing and back on there. All right. Yeah, and it's so frustrating. So frustrating when that happens. It's like, no. Why? I think she's making her little call there. It's actually pretty nice. So when the flight attendant's making a call, you do get a little oscillation there from that meter, which is thought was pretty cool. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's go. All right, so approach fix. All right, so let's set this guy for 8,000. Like I said, no word yet from anyone in the area. Let's see. No word yet from anyone in the area. And actually, it's going to be one of those situations where I like to put this guy in vertical. So we'll command vertical speed, and we'll start reducing that speed as well, make it easier to work us in the pattern. So go ahead and bring it down to 240. What's our GPU looking like? 2.9, guys. 2.9 on the GPU memory. 7.1. We're gonna see how this goes. Either we land, we all end up like champs, or the sim crashes and everything. It all ends in tears. All right, where are we? How far are we from? Let's see, 74. 74 miles there. What's our missed approach altitude? I like 4,000. All right, sure. Up that. We're gonna hope he gives us 9 left, so we'll go ahead and get that dialed in. Our FMC. I mean, our FMC. I'm sorry, but our nav1 here. Let's see, 095. 95. Perfect. Beautiful. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any traffic on TCAS. So I think we're good to go. Those of you just coming in, guys, welcome to the adventure. This will either be a awesome flight or a reaction video. The jury is still out on which one. So let's get that airspeed down there, right at 250. We'll call it 250 there. We're just north of 250 as we got below 10,000, but we should be we're good to go now. And I think we're good to go. All right, let's see if we can dial in the tower there. Actually, let's make a call here. Let's see. Land traffic Delta 1176 is at a 900,000 for 8,000 on the Sith 2 arrival. Land traffic. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Altitude capture. All right, go ahead and come down to about 6,000 there. All right, guys, just for giggles, let's see if we can give them a call. All right. Power, good evening, Delta 1176 with you coming out of 8,000.
And Delta 1176 Atlanta Tower, welcome. Which runway are you gonna set up for?
So for 9 left, if we can get it for 1176.
Yeah, 9 left is approved, and just call me on the 10-mile final.
I'll give you a ring on the 10-mile 1176. All right, guys. I just just to kind of let them know we're in airspace. Let's see here. All right, I'm cool with just hanging on to about 7,000 there. We'll ride 7 grand all the way to Ryan. Oh, all the way to Ryan, and we'll give this fine gentleman a call. Get back up there. Let's find gentleman a call, and should be good to go. Busted it just a little bit. I'll come back up here. Get back up there, you. All right. Now it's armed. Goodness gracious, gonna get that arm to save my life. All right. That's why we kept busting through it there, because wasn't armed. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get some sort of approach check that's going on here. So let's go ahead and get those engine-driven hydraulic pumps to high, and auxiliary and transfer pump to on. And we'll come up here, go ahead and get that ignition selector switch to both. And let's see, double check, make sure the pressurization is good. Let's see, and let's go ahead and grab, see if we can get the latest information here. Let's see, what's it? 55, 125, 55. Oh, where you at? Where you at? Alright. We're gonna get there eventually. There we go. Alright, we're still in November. We're still in November. Alright. We're at the top of the hour, so it should be. Should be good. Alright, so we're blazing away at 240 here. I'm gonna go ahead and slow down here. We'll slow down to 210 and go ahead and extend the slats. Yep, we are. We are definitely in it here. Oops. Very weird. All right, let's see here. We're down to about 210 knots now. Yeah, we're like literally just above the overcast layer. I think it's what it said, overcast at 1,000, I believe. Then another one on top of that. So I'm not gonna see a whole lot. Nothing on DME yet. 1.50. Now, what we can also do, we can also, if I can find it. All right, so that should be our ILS here. So we just didn't down the ILS, so that should be it. But no DME there, so it may not be it, but that's all right. That's all right. So since we don't have approach walking us in, we want to stay above 7,000 there. So I'm gonna come out a little past a little past stump, and we'll make our base leg here. All right, let's see. Let's get our heading bug. All right, throw this guy on heading select. Okay, just kind of watching it here. And then you can also just kind of see the glide slope kind of coming up there. That's Okay. A little further out than 10 miles, but fine. That's fine. I was gonna hold off. We'll go ahead and turn on those landing lights. Go around is armed. Okay. We'll go ahead and slow down here to 190. And we'll throw in some more flaps there. Let's go ahead and make that base leg. Alright, and we'll set, what was that? 0. We'll do 030. I think 0 good. 030, and then we'll catch the snag the localizer there right around Ryan, and we'll whoa, did not want to do that. That's okay. Let's go ahead and press that. Press that ILS button there. Get the ILS armed. And I slowed down to 190. Just want to try to suppress that overshoot as much as we can. All right. Okay. Actually, we'll bring this guy up here. For that localizer, and there's a swing there, and she's making that turn there to grab it. We'll probably still overshoot just a little bit, but not as much as we would have. Sometimes you need the airspeed. If you're really heavy, sometimes you need the airspeed, but we're not that bad today. Not that bad today. All right, let's come down to 6,000. All right. All right, there's that cool light slope. Normally you wouldn't catch it this far, but then it's kind of depends on where your initial approach fix is. So should be good to go there. Right now we're hooked onto the ILS. Everything is looking pretty good. I'm going to slow down to 180. Even get my charts. Let's go and set minimums. Came in really low this time. Came in really low. It's gonna be fun. Let's go here. There we go. All right. And so far so good. We're a little fast, but that's all right. We could go flaps 15 and slow down, but should be all right now. Should be all right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get my see, and now it should be we should be the Simmons looking good. Help also. Oh man, how's it going, bud? Thanks so much, sir. Thanks so much, and hope you have an awesome meeting. Hope it goes well. All right. So we'll give him a call at Hardy. Give him a call at Hardy. Okay. Alrighty. Clear land, our left limb 76. Alright. Alright, go ahead and call gear down, and let's go ahead and get this guy slowed down here. Alright, flaps 28. Speed brake is armed. Auto brake medium. Alright. And we'll go ahead and call this approach stabilized. Whoa. Don't do that now. Don't do that now. Alright. Out of controls. And we're a little low. That's fine. Continue. All right. Lights out. Oh, you guys think we can make it? Maybe we can make it? Yeah, I think. Maybe we can make it. I think we can make it. Text via Lima for 1176. Alright. Ooh, that was an ordeal for sure. Alright. Get the airplane cleaned up. Yeah, I did actually. I think our GPU memory is like 4.1, so that's definitely a win in my book. Other than the yoke issue, but I think the old honeycomb will fix that once I get it ordered at some point. All right, we're going to turn off the weather radar. Get this guy cleaned up. We'll put those text lights to. Yeah. All right. Southwest. There's Delta. Like we're on the wrong terminal there, but it's okay. We'll just shoot on across here. And let's see, I like to reach over here and get that strobe light off as well. We'll take Bravo 9. I think the 717s and the MD-88s, I think they take Delta terminal Delta. Alright, let's see. Oh, I can't see you. Oh, this has to be close enough. Have to be close enough. Alright guys, idle. Let's see, should have the APU on at this point. Alright, APU is on, galley power is on, bleed air valves on. Alright. Let's see, should be good to go there. Alright. Emergency lights are off. Start pump on. Fuel pumps off. Nice. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. I would do a replay, but the whole VATSIM thing. They kicked me off of VATSIM or something. Alright. I just got back on start. Just gonna get some air going there. I don't know if these gates work, and they don't. So, we're just gonna do a quick turn here. Won't really do a whole lot of the extra, right? So let's go ahead and at least get the beacon light off. Now, for example, if we're at like an outstation or something like that, I think we can still, you can still deplane just fine. That's what makes these guys so awesome. We can always just deploy the air stairs. Deploy the air stairs there, and we call our awesome flight attendant. And well, once we get the PA set up, you know, kind of nice when set the PA up. And we'll go ahead and I mean to do that. All right. Yes, I know. Let's go ahead and unboard. Let's go ahead and deboard or plane area. Oh, work. There we go. I think they're. planing or whatever. Alright, so that's set. We should be good to go. Let's go ahead and get our flight plan and everything put together for Jackson. Oh, let's see here. We'll put in Atlanta. Ooh, all right, let's see. But yeah, it's definitely been. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I used to hardly ever have any issues with SciTech, but seems like lately been getting more frequent. Alrighty, let's see. So Jacksonville Center still off. Memphis and Atlanta are off, but we'll go ahead and get the flight plan going, get everything set up. Oh, let's see. Let's give ourselves a call sign there, and we're gonna go from Atlanta to Jackson, Kilo Juliet Alpha November, the old 88. Let's see, passengers. That's no idea why my audio keeps changing. All right, so 320 miles Jackson. 320 miles, guys. 113 souls on board. We'll go ahead and flight plan.
1628 departures off on change to advisory. Actually, Delta 1628, stay with me. Center's coming online. I'll switch over in a minute.
Sweet.
Yeah, we'll stay with you, Delta 1628.
Awesome. Now, while we're doing that, let's go ahead and get all this on. Get all that off. Everything's situated there. Let's see. Okay. So an hour and 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and get this guy programmed up. So Atlanta to Jackson. So Kilo Juliet Alpha November.
Alaska 223 on degrades from line 9.
Maybe they can give us the same runway, niner left. And was that Ponce 2? Ponce 2 departure. And 8 transition.
Atlanta Tower, Delta 2988 on ILS with 9 right.
All right.
2988 runway 9 right, cleared to land 106011.
Clear to land 9 right.
All right, and we're just gonna say ILS 16 left.
Delta 1628 contact center.
Jackson. All right, activate that.
Delta 1628, good day.
All right, let's see. Oh, so Atlanta Center is on. Atlanta Center is on. That's cool. That's that'll be nice there. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get the weight and balance configured on the airplane. What did I say for the zero fuel weight will be 106,000 pounds in this trip. So it's gonna go here and
Alaska 223 contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Take care.
132.907.
all right. Let's see. We'll do 64. Oh, actually, let's try just under. We'll add a little cargo as well. Get my numbers up there. We'll do 300. Oh, let's go ahead and do 368 pounds on the cargo. Fuel 17,000. thousand, so it should be good to go there. I don't think we'll burn that much going down there. Alright, so we're going to set this guy up for takeoff. Alright, let's see. And then we'll fill in as much as we can here. So 16.9. Oh, but we're not boarding. That's even better. We're not boarding. Let's see. We're not on a normal schedule. Let's see. Flight level. Flight level today will be. We'll do 320. 32,000 feet. Cruise altitude and check and see our winds. Winds about the same, 298 at 47. So we'll catch a little bit of a headwind, not bad. 40, that's 47. All right, and temperature -51 degrees. All right, takeoff. All right, numbers V1 at 126, 2 at 1, rotate at 130, and V2 139. All right, 154. That guy up there. All right, and let's see here. All right. Pretty much, I think, are set to go. I want me to do another test? Or? Just to say I did it, guys. Just to say we did something. Go ahead and arm those dudes. Oh yeah, they hadn't even tell that. That's fine. Alrighty. What's our brake temps look like? Let's check out our brake temps. Oh yeah, that's totally fine there. It's like right around 200 degrees Celsius, so that's perfect. Okay, we'll set this, get all this set up here, and we'll pick up a try to pick up the clearance from who's online. I think Tower. And let me update the old overlay. Right. Alright. Flight number today is 876. Will be Delta 876. And to Jackson. Okay. Overcast at 6,500. Okay. Alright. Let me go ahead and follow this guy. Get this filed, and see, you're gonna be at 32,000 feet. Fairly straight forward on departure there.
Delta 2988, welcome to Atlanta, cross runway 9 left at Dixie, taxi gate via Lima.
Course 9 left at Dixie, taxi to gate via Lima. Delta 2988.
All right. Okay, looks good, and bam, we'll file that guy, and sweet, we're good to go. We're all set. Sorry for the delay. All right. Let's see. What's the GPU? 4.3, guys. So 4.3. Other than my yoke, everything seems to be behaving nicely there. It's functioning now, but it has its moments. It has its moments. All right. Let's go ahead and give Tower a call and pick up our clearance. Get my handy dandy piece of paper ready. All right, guys. Six. And I'll just reset this transponder real quick. All right. And actually, we need to change to do this real quick. Then change our flight number as well. All right. All right. Cool. Oh, let's see here. I think we're all set. Tower, good evening, Delta 1170. Disregard. Got a PDC. All right. Okay, so let's see. So we'll be climbing, and we'll climb and maintain 8,000. I mean, I'm sorry, not 8,000. 10,000. I'll maintain 8,000. Let's see here. Route Ponce, seat direct to Meridian. Departure frequencies 192.70. That's 8 right for departure. Okay. So we're at Bravo. Let's see. So all right. So we are. All right. So we are at Bravo. And what did they say? The 8 right. Bravo. So push 8 right, and we're going. And that's awesome. That is awesome. All right. So like I said, pretty straightforward departure, and yeah. So we get pretty decent departure out of here. Get this out of your guys' way. And let's minimize that. Push and start at pilot's wrist. Contact ground at the ground for attack. Alright. Cool. About squat code. Alright, so yeah, transponder. A lot of times you'll see beacon as well, but that's the transponder. So he gave us 77272 in the transponder. Initial contact, stay, call sign, beacon code, and all right, guys, let's ease on out of here. And once again, we're gonna give her all she's got, Captain, and we're not gonna derate or anything like that. We're just gonna get out of here. All right, those just diving in. Welcome, thanks for coming by there. About to get our departure going here for heading on to Jackson. So we'll get this gate pulled in. These stairs pulled in, and Get ourselves out of here. All right. Although we'll go ahead and put in we'll go ahead and put in 8 right for that departure as well. All right. So yeah. All right, and let's double check. Now, what and I'm guilty of this sometimes. You know, you kind of, you know, you're rushing to get things done and all this fun stuff. But I do try to go ahead and get my frequency dialed in there, so we can just, swap on over, and everything's kosher. So do that. We'll do. I think he's on one. What do you say? 132-970. All right. See, I think he's going to be on 975. There we go. All right. What's that trim looking like? Trim's about the same. Trim's about the same. All right. So beacon light is on. Let's see. How's everything looking? All right. Cool. Fuel pumps are on. We'll go ahead and turn off that standby pump there. Packs on for right now. Let's see. Bleed air valves are open. Cool. All right, let's get out of here. We might not be able to get our traditional push, but being that we're in the how cool of an airplane this is, we'll just do a power back. Just do a power back, which is totally illegal now, and we'll probably get fired, but that's all right. And I mean, it's not necessarily like illegal, but a lot of airports don't approve of it anymore. They used to, they don't approve of it. So we'll go ahead and guess we'll go ahead and start. So let's go ahead and turn off those packs and make sure galley power is off. What's your settings? Heck, I'll go ahead and show you guys right now. So my graphic settings, like I said, my GTX 1080. Here's what I'm working with now. Texture resolution set to high. I have FXA off. Frame rates I got set unlimited. On the world, my scenery complexities here, fairly modest. Active Sky needs this for it to work well. Can you guys even see that? I don't even think you guys can see that. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys can't see that. What's your what kind of video card do you have, if you don't mind me asking? What's how much video memory do you have? If you hit Shift Z. Yeah, it's not showing. If you hit Shift Z, what sort of memory? What's your GPU memory looking like? All right, 23%. And just a side note, guys. So one of the reasons why I ran out of memory, 8 gig. Gotcha. Here's what you do, bud. Well, you can do one of two things. You can either turn your settings all the way the heck down. I mean, all the way down. And but yes, exactly. So you need to sign up for the Windows Insider program, and you need to download the 2004 update. And what that does, it gives the software capability to use more of your GPU's memory. So I have 8 gig card as well, and if you look, mine now says 7.1, which so far it seems to be enough for a lot of the airports that I go to. Now, just be forewarned, when you go to like those really heavy sceneries like Latin VFR and like those really just insane sceneries, just be kind of keep an eye on it. But yeah, that's why you're having problems there. And also just bring your, yeah. It's if you go to your updates, and or search like Windows Insider. It's like a beta or whatever, and you have to sign up for that. Just be careful because it might break other stuff. But me personally, I haven't had an issue with it yet. But yeah, unfortunately, that's what you need to do. All right, so we're gonna motor these engines since they're still kind of warm by 100 degrees Celsius, which isn't hot, but still warm. So we'll motor them, and the more cool air we get blowing through there, through that compressor, the cooler that gets, and the cooler a start will be. So I'll get up there around 23%, and as we motor it, it's starting to cool off. And I mean, we can kick it in now and be just fine. But yeah, there's that number one there coming up. Honolulu Orbix, through no problems, and then went to Vegas and barely loaded. Yeah, you're gonna get that, man. Yeah, download that update, and like I said, just double check your settings, and we're totally creeping. Just double check your settings and get that update. You'll be good to go. Well, I say that, like I said, so far I haven't had an issue yet. So, all right, so I'm gonna leave the packs off for right now. We'll go ahead and turn off the APU. We'll leave them off, and we'll go ahead and power back. So, all right, and to do that, we just want to open. I signed up. So I think if you refresh, or if you check for updates again, it should come up. All right, here's our reversers there. And I'm going to slowly start bringing it in there. There we go. Not trying to go full reversed, but just enough to get us moving. Not touching the brakes, which is a huge no-no. Of course, normally you'll get ground and all that. All right. All right. All right, and we're out of it there, and perfect. All right, I didn't want to go any further back and push my luck, so. All right, let's go ahead and as our EGTs kind of line out, we can go ahead and take the opportunity, get our flaps configured, get all that fun stuff set up, flight directors, all that fun stuff. Airport's fairly quiet today, so we got a little time to get our panel configured up, set to go. We'll go ahead and close those bleeds today, guys. We'll go ahead and close those bleeds and get all that set up there. Let's see here, and oh, no idea why my V-pilot keeps fade. All right. Actually, bump this up. Maybe that'll help. All right. Everything looks good here. We'll go ahead and turn on our anti-ice. All right. Go ahead and double check the doors. All doors are closed. Everything's happy. Nothing exploded. All right. So per the instructions, we're going to double check our GPU memory. And we're going to attach it to the inner wrap. Yeah, man. Roll that update and try it again and see. I'm curious to see at what point did your sim, say like, no, it's not happening. I mean, it's just, I don't know, because I had that same issue. I don't know if you remember that stream where we went to New Orleans, and it conked out on me. There's the APU there. All right.
Delta 876, runway 8 right, taxi via Echo and Hotel.
Echo and Hotel for 876. All right. And Hotel. All right. So yeah, he's beating us to the punch today, guys. He's not giving us any opportunities to exercise those skills. All right. Let's see here. Here we come. Echo and Hotel. All right. So Echo is over yonder here. All right. So it's going to be that second. All right. So we'll make sure we're clear on the left, clear on the right. All right. And let's see. Okay. Looking all right. I think we can make this turn here. Got an aircraft on the final there. Probably a Southwest jet. On final there, I think he said hotel. All right, let me. Hotel, yep, that last one. Like I said, frame rates, once you get the whole GPU thing together, I mean, it's beautiful. Like, the performance is beautiful, but, you know, it's just the getting past the whole GPU memory situation tends to be a pain in the dickens, but once you get it lined out, you know, it's, you know, fairly nice. Fairly nice. All right. Powered up to 876, holding short 8 right. What? What? All right, let's see. Go ahead and arm spoilers. All right, that's set. Should be good to go. All right. Power Delta 876, holding short 8 right.
Delta 876, you ready?
876, ready to go 8 right. Is he not hearing me?
Delta 876, Atlanta Tower radio check.
Let's see. Power Delta 876. Okay. Well, I'm gonna wait for 876. All right, there we go. Flipped on me. All right, let's see if we can get out of here. Woo.
November 903, Mike Victor, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Over to center, CF 903, Mike Victor. 876, ready to go 8 right. 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 876, ready to go
gear straight.
Delta 876 are now to Herschel runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
All right. Clear takeoff 8 right, 76. All right, guys. Alrighty, take off. All right, 100 knots. Oh, get up there, girl. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Over to center, 876. All right, let's see. V9 climb is set. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and flip on over to center. Center Delta 876 with you at a 3.7. Up to 320-876. All right. Sorry, guys. I want to be quick with them, but I want to go ahead and get this airplane cleaned up. almost catastrophe there. But that's what's nice. Once you take off there up to 400 feet, you can engage VNAV, and I think 1,000 feet you can engage the autopilot as well. All right, go ahead and retract those slats. Get the airplane cleaned up here. Let's see. All right, picking up speed nicely. All right, we're coming on up to 320. And that's a real quick climb checklist. Go ahead and disarm that spoiler and dive over here to hydraulics, and they're already off. Oh, I do need to put that to low. Like some of my keybinds work, and then some of them need to get ironed out. So hey, I got that. Do I just download it? You mean the update? Are you referring to the that 220.04? Or using True Sky? No, I am not using True Sky. Apparently, it's still having some issues, and it tends to break stuff. So I'm holding off on True Sky for right now. But in regards to the ISO, you shouldn't really need an ISO. You should just be able to go into Windows Update and run the updater, and it should be like one of the first ones that comes up, the 2004 update. Okay. Like a right turn, I mean a left turn here, I'm sorry. My left from my right. Whoa, no gear? Really? Holy cow, how's our gear? Alright guys, we got a little bit of an issue here. some reason our gear is not up. All right, let's recycle that gear. There we go. What? All right. We should be good to go there. Man, we were dragging. Ooh, all right. Also different question. Do I need a degree in aviation or literally any degree major? Man, to be honest with you, I mean, dude, I know. Be honest with you, really something that is marketable in the event something happens and you can no longer fly. You know, I can leave that up to you, but some people do the aviation related degrees. But like I said, you know, my focus was in computer science, so you know, which thank goodness, right? But you know, something that works for you. You know, like I said, if you attend like Embry-Riddle or something like that, it's gonna be something in aviation business, or you know, yeah. Now, on the flip side of that coin, you know, I also, you know, there were quite a few I worked with no degrees, but very few and far between, and it makes you much less marketable. You can get a job. I mean, there's no, I'm not going to sit there and lie to you. You can definitely get a flying job. Now, it might not be the position that you're looking for. You may have to grind it out a little longer than others would, you know, but that's so weird. Whew. Yes, yes, you can. Yes, you can. In fact, I know guys in Southwest right now. I know a few guys in Alaska. Envoy, and I mean, one of them is a business major, for example. So got you. But yeah, so just oh my gosh, that was funny. I mean, we called gear up. We did call gear up. But we didn't have the lights there, and quite frankly, I was so busy on departure, didn't even bother looking. So once again, oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, ATP is a really big outfit, you know, and you shouldn't have any issues at all um, getting the gig out of there. Oh man, that was so funny, so funny. I kept looking. I'm like, man, we should be at 250 already. Like, there is no way we should not be at 250. So I got to looking, and then I saw the red lights there. I'm like, man, no, no. But good news is, you know, we didn't break anything, so that's always good. Always good. Gotta grind it out. Yeah, man. Go ahead and knock high school out, buddy. get it out of the way. It seems like it's far away, but it's really not. Like I still remember high school, and that's been like over 20 years. So, yeah, man, it goes by super quick. Like you'll be, once you get going and get out there, yeah, you know, I mean, it's like I said, it goes by super quick. Like you look back and like, oh my gosh, you know, 30s, all this. So yeah, you'll move this over. Yeah, you shouldn't have too much of an issue. And man, this panel, this VC, it went from being one of the worst in flight sim to being one of the best. I mean, just amazing. Just amazing. Transferring because it's cheaper. Let's see here. Charlotte's on. Oh yeah, yeah for sure. Yeah, there's actually a guy out there at the FBO. I fly out of, and he's working. He's working on his. I think he's on his commercial, working on his commercial ticket now, and yeah, he just works at the FBO and to help out with flight school, and you know does his thing.
November 841 Papa Charlie, Atlanta Center radar contact, line maintain for level 270.
Huh. All right, guys, we're make it easier. Oh yeah, yeah. If you're doing computer science, I mean, any you know, additional computer courses you can take, software dev, information security, you know, the more the merrier. Yes, and I don't know if I spoke on this previously, but um, that's one thing. That's one caveat to those large flight training programs. Just be ready to swallow the information with the water hose. It's going to be a lot of information very quickly, and I don't think I crawled out of a book in that first year. You know, it was either, you know, I was in the PTS, the PHAC, or the foreign, and it's just going to be a lot of information. All right, that's terrible. Um, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of information. So, oh yeah, they'll definitely get you there. And in 9 months, I mean, there's no doubt. But you're, like I said, it's going to be pretty intense. So just be ready. I'm sure you can do it, but you know, just be ready. Fortunately, I had a really good, you know, onboarding counselor, and they just gave me a heads up. You know, just be ready. Oh yeah, yeah, you shouldn't have any problems. Shouldn't have any problems at all. All right. I know, I know. Oh man, is Atlanta Center on? Holy, not Atlanta, but Memphis. Nope. Dallas is on, and we're like we were just coming out of. Yeah, Dallas is on, but no Memphis Center. There's actually a few aircraft at MEI. Yeah, there's one airplane in right now. I mean Meridian. I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, guys, it can definitely definitely get pricey. I think I was able, which I don't know how I did, but I was able to pack my sim setup in my car, in my little car, and I drove from Mississippi to Phoenix, and it was just a joystick, didn't even have a pedals or anything, but it was just a joystick, and matter of fact, I think it was the Logitech Extreme 3D joystick, which is still a a classic, in my opinion. And yeah, that was my setup, so we'll go have a ground and a flight, especially when I was working on my instrument, I have ground and a flight, and I'll go home, and especially holes, because for some reason I just struggled with holes. But then again, that was back before we didn't have EFBs or anything like that, so we had to go. We bought our plates, our perch plates, and we bought our charts, our sectionals, and everything, and that's what we use. So that's what we're catching it there, 320. Cool. All right. But yeah, that's what we used. So now E6Bs, like, do they even sell E6Bs anymore? Or the Whiz Wheel, whichever they call it. There was one. ASA made it, and but it kind of helped you. It was like a little hole calculator, so it's kind of helped you decide on if you want to do a teardrop entry, a parallel entry, direct entry, whatever. So I mean that helped a lot of students out. But my instructor taught me a little trick with your thumb, which I forgot what it was. It's been so long ago now. I can kind of gotten to a point I can kind of work it out in my head. And plus now you got now between what Garmin Pilot and ForeFlight, I mean it really kind of does all the guesswork for you. So but really it really does all the guesswork for you. But I don't know. I mean, I think there's a lot of instructors out there who aren't initially training their students with EFBs, but I think there's a few out there as well. Which I mean, it's good to train, because I came in kind of behind the curve. I just recently got into. I'm using Garmin Pilot. I use ForeFlight, but I don't know. As I've been, I've used a 430, 530, GTN 650, 750s, and I don't know, it just I like Garmin's UI, so naturally when I kind of got into Garmin Pilot, it was a lot easier, for transition for me, and so that's what I've been using. But I mean, ForeFlight's another one where I mean it's just spectacular. What is it? Kind of fire up your Cessna and sunset flying as the earns S3 approach rating. Gotcha. Cool. But yeah, that's what I've been using here lately. It's been working out for me. But there's still features now, and I've had it for like 2 years now that still getting the hang of. I think I was one of the last few still using paper charts. So that's what I was comfortable with. And then finally a friend of mine was like, you got to get up with the times. Got to get up with the times. Let it go. let the charts go, which I still carry a sectional with me, you know, for redundancy purpose. But then, you know, you're talking redundancy, you know, you got, of course, your avionics, you know, your Jeep, your what, your 430 or whatever you got in there. You know, then on top of that, you know, of course, you lose your tablet, you got your phone. If you don't have your phone, you got your smartwatch. I mean, it's, I don't know. I don't know. So, I mean, I guess if you lose all of those, you know, you can still have your charts, which I think mine are stuck in like a corner in my flight bag that, you know, I've yet to pull out since I bought them. I'll go when the latest edition comes out. I'll go ahead and buy it just to say I have it. But yeah, it's been a while. Definitely been a while. All right. So the weather in Jackson actually doesn't look too bad. Right now, winds are light, 3 knots coming out of the northeast. Visibility 10. Sky condition overcast 6,500. Temperature 27. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29882. Pressure's a little low, but looking at the sky condition, that's about right. That's about right. All right. Hopefully my yoke behaves, and you know we won't have a new edition of air disasters. Man, it's so frustrating. It really is. It really is. But I've been looking at the honeycomb, and everybody I talk to, they're like, "Man, I don't even know why you don't have one yet." I just, well, you know, I just bought this one, and I think that's what kind of, you know, what kind of steered me away from it. Like I just bought it, and well, I said just bought it. It's been 7 months, maybe 6 months, 7 months. I bought it. And the one I had previously, it worked for years. I mean, I had not one problem with it, one problem at all. And I have this one 6 months, and you know, it's just already, it's already getting just weird. Like we were on that, we were flying that like takeoff, and it died on me then. You know, it's only on the it doesn't do it during cruise, and it just does it. I don't know. It's not a power issue. Double check my voltage, make sure my USB ports are putting out. I went and bought a powered USB hub. That wasn't it. I double checked my device manager settings. That wasn't it. You know, I kind of got towards the end of my rope here, so I don't know. If it gets much worse, I think we may have to give it the old stalker salute and retire it. Shame though. That yoke I had before, I think I've had it for 10 years. Like no joke, I think I had that thing for 10 years, and like I said, not one problem. My rudder pedals are not good on 10 years, but yeah, the yoke just doesn't. I don't know. Maybe they're making them out of different materials now. I don't know. But if you guys have any other ideas, you know, please feel free to drop a comment or something, because it's killing me. And then it's like, you know, I go on Sporties or something, and I look at it, like, that honeycomb looks really good. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Throw it off of it. Man, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, because I mean it's really frustrating. You know, you're on your, you know, you're flying the arrival and everything's cool. You're on the final, you know, and all of a sudden it just stops responding. It's on, you know, but it just stops responding. I even purchased the AC adapter because it comes with a built-in hub as well. I went in and purchased the AC adapter, plugged it in. It works for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it just knocks out again. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm about at the end of my rope with it, and then do it and record it. Yeah. So put a shovel. The shovel somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know, man. This thing makes you want to office space it, but you know, I'm trying to give it a benefit of the doubt since I've been a long time SciTech customer. But you know, when you look at the features on the Honeycomb, I mean, the thing, it has USB-C. You know, I mean, the latest and greatest. You know, looks really smooth. I don't know, guys. I don't know. So good. Oh man, appreciate it. They're not the best, man. They're all right, man. Definitely, we definitely try to do what we can. There's tons of others out there that are just phenomenal. Yeah, just jump on here and stream. That's all. Let's see here. But yeah, no, definitely. Thanks for the comment, bud. Gives me a little hope. It gives me a little hope, man. Oh man. There's some awesome guys out there. AVO Man is one of them. X-Plane 1972, CJ Hollister. A bunch of others, man. They're just really, really good. Yeah, try, man. Try to make this thing you know, a little bit more of a dialogue, right? So, you know, with the interaction, I know it gets boring, you know, because I have been on some, and it's just, you know, you watching the guy do his thing, and it's like, you know, you know, just everything looks cool, and we're like, all right, you know, the chat's up, and everybody's kind of doing their thing, but you know, and the guy, you know, which it happens. I mean, heck, I find myself doing it sometimes to kind of get into the oh man, I appreciate it. Like I said, I really do. That really means a lot. Definitely means a lot. Definitely means a lot. Let's see. We're almost there, guys. We're getting pretty close. They're probably gonna hand us off here in a little bit, and hand us off. We're supposed to hand us off to Memphis Center, but I don't think they're on at the moment. Nope, they're not on. Memphis Center is weird. Like they always come on when like I'm not on, and like I said, I tend to kind of stay in this area, so it's like, you know, I'm cooking dinner or something, or you know, with the kids, and you know, me being, you know, me. I go and I check VAT map or something like that. I'm like, crap, Memphis is on, but you know, you know. But yeah, it's I don't know. Kilo Hotel. Oh, where that is. Two niner 5. Oh, well, heck, good. We'll take the seatbelt sign off and let them up for a second before we start the old descent. Yeah, top descent's getting pretty close there.
And Niner Whiskey, are you in the clouds right now?
No. Alright, what is that? 107. Guys, let's go ahead and start working our way down. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's I was gonna wait, but I think we might just take 1-6 left. Oh shoot, we can't because we're still in Atlanta. Let's see. Wait for them to finish. Sir, up to 876. Sir, Delta 876. We're at top of descent. Down to 40876. All right. All right, which it happens. I mean, he's probably. Oh, we're it's clamping. All right, that's fine. So clamp FMS. So basically, the airplane is going to use pitch to maintain the airspeed. However, the throttles are actually in clamp mode, so the clutch kind of disengages, and we're able to actually adjust the throttles in order to what did you say? Okay, in order to adjust that altitude. So the pitch is being commanded by the autopilot, and which will give us the speed we want, but the power is going to affect our vertical speed. So I'm at, for example, I'm at 1.3 EPR. I'm gonna hold it right there, and you can see here, kind of look at our vertical speed, and I can see it's kind of coming up there. But if we want to get down, if we want to increase that vertical speed, we can lower the throttles to 1. We'll do 1.1 EPR, and you can see that vertical speed. The autopilot's like, holy crap! You know, I don't have the I don't have the thrust there, so let me compensate by you say the thrust. Okay. Up to 122.8, 876. Have a good day, sir. All right. Let's go down here, and there we go. All right, answer that. So yeah, basically this thing is flying off the principle of pitch plus power equals performance. So we're using our engine power to control our altitude and pitch to control our airspeed. So, you know, if you don't have to, you got to have one or the other, you know, and by us reducing the amount of thrust we have, the only way the aircraft can compensate in order to maintain 300 knots is to decrease the angle of attack and lower the nose to maintain 300 knots. So that's fine. We'll leave it at that, and the fat will probably increase it here just a little bit. And because we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves down, we'll set up for 6,000. Set up for, let's see here. Yeah, we'll set ourselves up for 6,000. And let's see here, clamp FMS. There we go. There we go. So the thrust levers are at basically, well, there we go. Thrust levers are at idle, and then kind of see there. They're idle. So watch that vertical speed. Look at that. So right now it's lowering that nose to chase that airspeed. So we're coming down about 3,000 foot per minute. But I do like to kind of keep a little power in there, since these the JT8Ds, the Pratt & Whitneys, are very laggy. So up high they're not so bad, but especially down low, you definitely want to keep just a little power in there. All right, so we're about to cross Meridian. Zoom in a little bit here. But yeah, it's super nice, and very few add-ons. This is something that's very it's a feature that's very unique. Most auto throttle systems, they can be overwritten, but it just gives it to you, you know. But it's unique. It's unique feature. I rarely use it though. Mostly I'm in FMS speed, so the autopilot is commanding the auto throttles as well. But you know, when you got a little flexibility, you know, it makes it that much easier to control your descent rather than dialing in a vertical speed. Let's see. So what we can do, we can kind of use our throttles there. They're kind of indirectly, if you think about it, you're kind of indirectly controlling when you're going to roll out at 6,000. So we'll adjust that just a little. Think about here, maybe 1.25 deeper, and see what that gives us. So I'm going to leave it right there, and then see what that gives us. Because as we're making these changes, we got to let the autopilot make the adjustments, in pitch in order to maintain that airspeed, and You know, so make your change and let the airplane settle. Don't, you know, because what happened is, you know, you're in clamp and you're going to just continue to chase the, you're going to continue to chase your vertical profile, and you'll never catch it. So small inputs on the throttles, and that feature works wonders. So yeah, we're coming down 1,000 foot per minute. Then we got dialed in 287 knots. So basically, like I said, the autopilot's pitching for 287. So yeah, we should be good. Excuse me, we should be good. All right, let's see. All right, I'm gonna bring the power back in just a little bit. And sometimes you'll get, you know, changes in winds and things like that. So, you know, you just gotta actively make adjustments there in order to compensate for that. All right, let it settle. See what it wants to do. All right, we're below 17,000 feet. Set that up, I think like 29086 or 29087. Here. And that's basically all we're doing. We're just kind of watching it and watching it there. Now let's see. I'm gonna bring the power up just a little bit. Now I'm gonna put this guy on go around mode, and seatbelt signs are on. And of course the PA is not set correctly, but I don't think we need to make a call. It should be fine. Oh man, we should be fine. All right, we're coming at a 15,000 there, 150. And about 27 miles out from Jackson. All right, so here's what we'll do here. I'm going to go ahead and now I want to increase my vertical speed, so we're going to bring those throttles back, and it's going to point that nose down and chase that 287. So now we're in heading hold, right, which is kind of works out what we need to do. So we're in vertical speed mode. It's commanding 287 knots, so we'll go ahead and reduce it to 240. And it's doing that because I left a discontinuity in there. And let's see, we'll go direct makes the, which I think should be fairly close. Let's see here. All right, so direct makes the, oh, invalid. I don't want to delete that. Let's go nav and direct execute. And we'll probably come up to 12,000. Bring speed up to about 270 there. There we go. At 12,000 in the window. There's Ross Burnett Reservoir there at 12 o'clock. And actually, while we're getting close to the terminal area, let's see if I can pick up Adis and Jackson real quick. And let's see. Alright, what is it? 1.05. One zero five. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, and I have that turned off because it was interfering with the pilot. 8,500 broken, 2.7 altimeter, rose wind, so 3-4 left is what we'll be taking. Oh, take 3-4 left. Oh. Let's see, ILS 3-4 left. Don't want to do a procedure turn. Alright, and what we can do. Oh, never mind. Looks like it's already caught it. Cool. Even better. I'll help it out here. We'll go direct. Bougie, I think. Pronounce it. Alright, so fuel looking like, oh, okay. About 10,000 there. Not too bad. Ready. Zoom out a little bit. Oh. Landing data. Okay, so I'll be landing with flats 28, so its speed there is 138 knots. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and then slow down, and we'll do 230. Get this guy below 250, and continue that descent. While we're slowing down, let's go ahead and dial in that ILS frequency. Was at 109.30, and let's see, 339 on the course. All right. Now, I won't put the auto throttles in, the throttles in clamp, but we'll go ahead and initiate that descent. So we'll come down to 6,000. Yeah. Make it up under just a little bit. All right, and we will go ahead and make a call. Jackson traffic, Delta 876 is 40 to the south. We'll be shooting the ILS 34 left. Coming in on the right base, runway 34 left. Jackson traffic. All right. Wing view there. All right, there it is, 10,000 feet. Get those lights on there. All right, guys, set for go around. I'll break to. We'll set it up for medium, but we won't arm it yet because it won't let us arm it unless the airplane's in the landing configuration. All right, looking pretty good. May hit a few bumps. Going through those clouds there. Wing flex is just phenomenal. It's not overly aggressive, and I mean, being on the MD-80, and I always hunt for my window seats. It looks pretty close to that, so kudos for that for sure. And throw a dash of speed brake in there. Get us all nice and slow. Alright, so we're about to hit a bougie. Is that a bougie? I don't know. This guy here, we're getting close to this guy. And once we cross that, we'll start making our way down to 2,500. All right, let's go get those hydraulics going. So let's say, for example, we didn't have hydraulics, like, which when you think about it, I mean, we got tons of redundancies. We got, you know, our engine pump, the engine driven pumps, and then we have a transfer and auxiliary. So I mean, we can at least get something pressurized if we needed to. We lost one of our engine pumps, but so the gear will drop, so that's not an issue. The problem would be flaps, I believe. Now I want to say on the rudder, the rudder is hydraulically boosted, but in the event you lose hydraulics, you can jump it into manual reversion, and you can still maintain rudder authority with the little flying surfaces on the rudder there, and which performs the same functionality as our the flying surfaces on the ailerons that indirectly gives us control authority. So we're crossing a bougie. All right, guys, we'll come down here to. We'll drop her down about 1,500 foot per minute. Beautiful. Adding a little spoiler. Help us out here. But yeah, Flight Sim 69, man, shout out to you, buddy, because that chase plane, that chase plane add-on is the bee's knees. Yes, I did it. The bee's knees. I mean, just it makes it so much easier to jump around the different settings there. I'll be honest with you, I've heard about this thing for years, and I was like, man, it seems like just too much to deal with. You know, no one wants to deal with all that. But yeah, bee's knees, buddy. So shout out to you, my friend. Alrighty. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and extend the slats there. All right. So now we've done that, we should be able to bring the command 190 and the autopilot. What's our DME looking like? How far are we out? 20. Like 20? Should be good to go. Alright, looks like we're altitude hold is set. Definitely got some little chop here. Jackson traffic, Delta 876, turning final. We're riding 34 left. Jackson traffic. Alright. We're probably going to overshoot this just a little bit. But that's okay. That's okay. Go ahead and put the sky. There we go. There we go. Alright, and go ahead and reduce that power to 180 knots. And we'll go ahead and call that next notch of flaps there. Alright. Yeah, we overshot it a little bit, but 180 knots. There we go. Alright, let's go and call gear down. And we'll bring this down to 137 knots. And we'll wait for flaps 28 for that. Alright. 15 degrees. We'll get her slowed down here. And see, I'm going to take it here at some point, but I just kind of want to see if she'll latch on to that localizer. And the closer you get, the more sensitive it is, and after a while you just start S-turning, so it's just best to, you know, fly the airplane at that point. So we'll probably do just that here. So we'll go ahead and get those controls. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We got it. My speed brake armed. Alright. So I say we got it until my yoke gives up the ghost. Alright guys, so on these airplanes that have these flying tabs, so to speak, the slower you get, the more sloppier the response. So They get real sloppy at low speeds, but I mean perfectly maneuverable, but just get a little sloppy, that's all. Let's get it lined up. I don't like that. I don't like it. Alright, let's get it lined up. There we go. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I think we can live with that, guys. Stabilize, and we'll say misapproach altitude set. Alright, a little trim there. So if we come in a little hot, right around flare, the instinct would tell us to pull back on the yoke, right? We want to increase the angle of attack, get a little more, pick up a little more, or lose a little more vertical speed. But on these T-tailed airplanes, you want to actually push the yoke forward a little bit. Now, and that'll buy you. They'll soften you up just a little bit, enough to where you won't open up overhead bends. So hopefully you won't have that. Man, tell me about it. Toes and fingers and everything else crossed. All right, pretty good here. Let's see. I want to see if I can hit the TDZ there. Coming in a little bit. All right, soften up a little bit. There we go. All right. Reverses again. Oh, she wanted to fly. She wanted to fly, guys, but we're done flying for right now. I'm on the brakes there. I'm on the brakes. First lights out. Still on the brakes. Still on the brakes. Going to take this high-speed exit here. Get that nose hole steering going. All right. Jackson traffic. Delta 876. Clear the runway. Jackson traffic. All right. Should be good to go there. Let's see if I can get it cleaned up here. All right. Let's see here. You're all cleaned up. Get her configured. Hopefully the crew van will be here, which normally it's not. And normally it's like 30 degrees out and it's freezing, and you're waiting for the. Alright. Let's see. That's up, and we'll get those last little notch flaps up. Can you fly or 757? But I have yet to get a 757 in yet, man. I should. But I did get the 787. I did get the update for Quality Wings, the Quality Wings 787. So if I have time tomorrow, which I think is tomorrow's scheduled stream for us, I gotta double check. That's what happens when you get old. Yeah, I'll double check, and if I can get the Quality Wing 787 lined out, then we'll either shoot for that tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely Friday, and we'll probably do something out of the West Coast. 787, gotcha. Yeah, we'll do the 787, Quality Wing 787. Shout out to Quality Wings for a really good. I think they do the 787-9, -10, and -8. Don't ask me why I called it in that order, but yeah. So yeah, but man, this airplane, this thing's so much fun. So much fun. Alright, so we got the APU on. Yeah, I think it's like update 1.3.0, I believe. Now, when I loaded it, my panel textures looked kind of weird. LAX to Vegas. Yeah, we'll shoot that. Now, I can't guarantee super duper scenery because I don't have scenery for LAX, but we'll definitely fly it. Have to. Yeah, but I got you covered, buddy. I got you covered. For your chase plane plug, I'll definitely give you give you LAX to Vegas. All right. We'll get this guy parked here. I'm curious to see what my brake temps are like, because I was on them a little heavy to make that exit. I'm curious to see what those temps are. All right, so I think we got the, what was that? Yeah, we got the APU on. We'll go ahead and turn the galley power off, air on, pack the high pressure bleeds off, and let's kill number 1 and number 2. Seatbelt signs off, and we'll listen as the passengers scurry to get out of their seats and go absolutely nowhere because the gate isn't hooked up yet. And let's see, we'll go ahead and call deboarding there, Delta, there we go. I guess all hooked up to the jetway. Now, thanks to Chase Plane, we can just dive over here and turn these pumps off just like that. Beautiful. And then, of course, you know, it's going to go around. Just go ahead and get your start pump on. Now, once they hook up the gate, they'll give us external power, and we can come off of the APU and shut the APU down, since this will be the last flight of the day. And yep, so yep, battery charger active. So we'll go ahead and jump on that external power. Come off that APU power, and I'll go ahead and turn those packs off. They're cool enough, and get that APU off there. And you know, of course, do a little housekeeping here. You know, housekeeping here. Fill out your paperwork, do your squats, and we're good to go. All right, guys, welcome to Jackson, Mississippi. Nice, classy airport. Flown in it many a time in real life, and it's very, very, very nice airport. This aircraft's just, I don't know, it's beautiful. It's a phenomenal model by the Leonardo Development Group. Sorry, terrible. Anywho, guys, thanks so much for swinging in. Really do appreciate your time. I know there's tons of other options out there, and you guys that swing by and check out little old me. So definitely appreciate, there's APU coming off. Definitely appreciate the gesture, and till next time, guys. You guys have an awesome rest of your day, and we will see you in Los Angeles. We'll see you in Los Angeles. All right, guys, take care.